Imagine this. Your heart stops. Your body goes cold. And instead of darkness, you find yourself somewhere more real than anything you've ever known. A place where time doesn't exist. Where your life plays back with perfect clarity. Where a presence, a light, a guide greets you, and suddenly, you understand everything. You feel a love deeper than anything on earth, a knowing that transcends words, a clarity that exposes the illusions you've been living under. This is what thousands of near-death experiencers report across cultures and centuries. Different religions, different languages, same patterns, same truths. Welcome to Mind Snack. We explore consciousness, spirituality, ancient wisdom, and hidden truths. If you love this content, subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of reality. And today, we're going to explore what happens when humans confront the edge of death and the timeless lessons these experiences reveal. Chapter 1. What people see when they die. Across thousands of accounts, certain experiences repeat with astonishing consistency. A sudden, overwhelming peace washes over the body. Many report floating above themselves, seeing doctors or loved ones in ways they could never know otherwise. Time stretches or collapses entirely. Some pass through a tunnel of light, others enter a vast void. Many meet luminous beings or ancestors, beings that radiate understanding and love, communicating without words, but directly into the mind. A common thread is the life review, a full, visceral playback of one's life, not just memories, but the emotions and impact left on everyone they touched. Even children, too young to understand death or religion, report remarkably similar stages. It is almost as if the blueprint of death is universal, imprinted in consciousness itself. These experiences often include profound insights. People say they understand the interconnectedness of all life. Every action, every word, every thought is a thread in a vast web of cause and effect. Some report seeing the planet, the universe, or even multiple lifetimes in an instant. The sense of love and connection is overwhelming. And many say the pull to return is difficult because the peace, clarity, and understanding are beyond anything life can offer. These recurring elements appear in every culture, suggesting that what people see when they die may be a glimpse of something real, universal, and eternal. Chapter 2. The Brain at Death. Modern neuroscience shows the brain does not shut down instantly at death. Instead, a final surge occurs. A massive chemical and electrical storm floods the brain. DMT, sometimes called the spirit molecule, floods the system, along with endorphins, glutamate, and high-frequency gamma waves, patterns also associated with deep meditation and mystical states. Oxygen deprivation triggers vivid visual and auditory hallucinations. Together, these processes may explain tunnels of light, life reviews, and encounters with radiant beings. Yet science alone cannot account for everything. Many NDE survivors report verifiable details of the environment while clinically unconscious. Some describe conversations or events in other rooms, items in hospitals, or specific actions of doctors. The precision and universality of these experiences challenge our understanding of consciousness. They hint that awareness may not be entirely confined to the brain, and that the mind, in the moments surrounding death, may access dimensions or truths inaccessible in ordinary life. Chapter 3. Tibetan Book of the Dead. The Bardo states the Tibetan Book of the Dead, written over 1,000 years ago, describes the Bardo, the intermediate state between death and rebirth. Its stages mirror NDEs almost perfectly. The soul separates from the body, encounters the clear light of ultimate reality, and meets peaceful or wrathful beings representing aspects of one's mind. A life review unfolds, and the soul faces the choice to return or continue onward. Ancient texts suggest that awareness at death can be trained. Monks meditated for decades to prepare themselves for this transition, learning to recognize illusions, dissolve fear, and navigate the bardo consciously. In modern NDEs, people report the same sequence spontaneously, even without training. The parallels suggest these experiences may be universal features of consciousness itself, not just cultural constructs. The Bardo teaches that life is a training ground for awareness, and that the moment of death reveals the truth of one's inner state. Chapter 4. Christian, Hindu, and Islamic accounts across cultures, NDEs share astonishing similarities. In Christian mysticism, tunnels of light, encounters with radiant beings, and life reviews are frequently described. Many report unconditional love and forgiveness in ways that transform their lives. In Hindu tradition, the soul meets yamduts, messengers guiding it through the afterlife. The soul may pass through halls of records, experience a full life review, and confront karmic truths. Islamic teachings describe barzakh, a realm between life and the next, where the soul meets angels, experiences a review, and decides whether to return. Even though the religious language differs, the structure and essence of these experiences are the same. They reveal a universal narrative. Death is a transition, a chance to encounter truth, and a moment of awareness that teaches timeless lessons. Chapter 5. Ancient Egypt and Greek Wisdom. Ancient Egypt described the weighing of the heart, a judgment not of punishment, but of alignment. The heart, symbolizing the soul, is measured against truth itself. Greek mystery schools and Plato's writings describe tunnels of light, encounters with luminous beings, and the soul returning with wisdom. Initiates experience these visions through secret rites and psychedelics, mirroring NDEs thousands of years later. These ancient accounts suggest that humans have always glimpsed the same truths at the edge of death, that awareness persists, that life has moral and spiritual significance, and that death is not an end, but a transition into a greater reality. Chapter 6. The universal patterns across time and culture. NDEs share a blueprint: peace, separation from the body, encounters with a presence or guide, life review, choice, and return. The consistency is astonishing. Even young children and people with no spiritual training report the same stages. These universal patterns hint at a fundamental structure of consciousness itself, suggesting that the experiences are not hallucinations or cultural stories, but a recurring feature of how awareness transitions at death. Many survivors report receiving knowledge or insights that transcend human understanding. Some describe the interconnectedness of the universe, multiple lifetimes, or the feeling of knowing the origin of all things. Others describe meeting a consciousness or light that is deeply familiar yet beyond words. Chapter 7. DMT, consciousness, and the spirit molecule. DMT, produced naturally in the pineal gland and elsewhere in the body, may play a role in NDEs. It can trigger intense visions, a sense of leaving the body, ego dissolution, and experiences of infinite love or cosmic awareness. This chemical may act as a catalyst, creating the neurological conditions for the universal patterns of NDEs, but it does not explain the precise, verifiable, and cross-cultural details many survivors report. Some scientists argue DMT opens a doorway to dimensions of consciousness inaccessible in normal life. Others suggest it allows the mind to perceive fundamental truths about reality, life, and existence. Whether chemical, spiritual, or both, DMT's role in death and mystical experience is a fascinating intersection of science and metaphysics. Chapter 8. The Life Review and its lessons. During the life review, every moment is felt through the eyes of everyone affected. Kindness, cruelty, indifference, and love are all reflected back. The review is not judgmental, it is a mirror showing the consequences of one's life. Survivors consistently report the same realizations. Love is the most important force, every action matters, and presence is more valuable than achievement. Some describe a multidimensional perspective, seeing past, present, and potential futures simultaneously. Others feel the interconnectedness of all life. This awareness transforms survivors, creating lasting changes in how they perceive themselves and the world. Chapter 9. How NDEs change people. After an NDE, fear of death disappears. Gratitude becomes central. Priorities shift from superficial to meaningful. Survivors report increased compassion, presence, and love in their daily lives. They stop chasing meaningless distractions. Time feels precious. Every moment becomes a chance to grow, to connect, to live fully. They live as if they've already seen the other side. Studies confirm these transformations. NDE survivors score higher on measures of spirituality, life satisfaction, and purpose. Many dedicate their lives to helping others, creating meaning, and spreading awareness. Chapter 10. Closing message. Perhaps NDEs are the brain's last fireworks, or glimpses into another dimension, or the soul remembering truths it already knows. Whatever they are, survivors agree on one thing: you are more than your body. You are awareness itself. You are eternal in ways your mind cannot fully grasp. Live as if you have already returned from the other side. Live awake. Live fully. Live now. Awareness is your birthright. Presence is your power. Love is your constant. And when you do, every moment becomes extraordinary.